started last week, your performance there, and then you quizzed on the Saturday night, but now that's sunk in, are you obviously pretty happy?
Yeah, I'm definitely happy with last week, but I mean, last week is last week, it's in the past. We've got a new hurdle this week to jump over, and yeah, we were happy with last week, but we're just trying to build on the momentum this week.
There's been so much spoken about how the French are going to choose a different side, 7-8 changes this week. What, in your mind, what are you expecting this weekend?
Exactly the same as last week. Last week was physical as well. The physical battle is always a big one with the French, and yeah, we expect exactly the same as we did last week.
And is that the key, just like last week, trying to dominate the gain line, is that the key to winning?
Yeah, it's so much of a muchness thing. I mean, obviously your set piece is also one of the big things. They've got a pretty good set piece as well. They line on very, very strong scrum. So I mean, obviously we're going to focus on our jobs as well. We can't ponder on what they're going to do the whole time. We also have to focus on what we have to do on the field as well.
Malcolm, you've been hailed as Bismarck 2.0. I saw now Bismarck the second, but how do you, is that kind of performance, those kind of games that Bismarck used to play, is that the kind of, is that your style as well? Is that what you'd like to bring?
Yeah, I like that type of rugby, and obviously when I moved to 2, he was the guy that I wanted to play like. Obviously I want to be my own self, but like, with aspirations to play like he played as well.
When did you move to?
In Trick.
Did you play loose forward?
I was a 7, yeah.
What made you move?
Sort of, I played a more tight role as a loose forward. So, whereas some game plans allow for loose forwards to play a more expansive outside sort of game. So they thought that I'd be a better 2 than a loose forward. Yeah.
It's a good opportunity also. I mean, you're playing against Gerardo, so you're kind of getting the chance to measure yourself against a really good player.
Yeah, he's. I haven't really watched too much of their season, and obviously a bit of the Six Nations I have watched. He's a great player. He's got a great work rate. Set piece is great as well. So it's going to be a good challenge for myself, and I'm looking forward to it.
And having moved to hooker in later in your as a youngster, are there still nuances of the position that through repetition, like throwing in and things like that you can feel you can still improve on?
Yeah, definitely. Every single week there's no perfect game ever, and I'm a student of the game, and I just want to get better every week.
Last year you were effectively behind all the hookers were behind the captain, so it was. You played the whole season probably knowing that you couldn't wear the number 2 jersey because Adrian was. So how different is it this year? Because you probably knew that. I mean, you knew he was going to retire quite a while before the end of last year. So there was a competition for places, and now it must be a very different sort of outlook. Like almost like you've progressed to this point.
Yeah, even after Adrian did announce his retirement, I never ever took anything for granted. I knew having to play in. I first have to make or play in the Lions Super Rugby squad before I'm fortunate enough to be here. So being that never really crossed my mind, because every year is a new year, and there's new opportunities, and obviously new guys come onto the scene, and new guys perform, and I knew I had to work hard. There's nothing more to it than just doing your job the best that you can, and adding where you can.
Are you happy that you can kind of ease into it with Franco calling the shots and Warren Warren in the line-out as well? Is it making it much easier for you than it would be under other situations?
I haven't really had the chance to play with the other locks. Obviously, I played a lot with Franco and Warren at the Lions, but I've got a good combination with them or whatever. But I haven't really played with the other locks to really say how it would go. Yeah.
Malcolm, is there any area that you guys feel that you need to improve on? Obviously, you made a statement last week of physicality. Is there anything that you guys feel that you need to ramp up this week?
I think there's always room for improvement on everything that you do. I mean, set piece, your rucking, everything that you do. There's always you can always do something a little bit better than you did last week. So yeah, we all round we just want to be better than we were last week. Physicality, set piece, defence, everything.